Welcome back to 1HEART Live, bridging the gap between you and the beautiful Caribbean. If you have just joined us, where have you been? This is a reminder that let's stay in touch. Don't be a stranger. Keep up the conversation. If you, your mother, brother, sister, friend have a passion for business and want to get some tips, this is your chance. So get in touch. You can tweet us at 1HEARTTV, send us a quick email, connect@1hearttv.com, or pick up the phone and give us a call, as some of you already have, 0207 819 6460. Now we have our next guest, who has been better known as the Ultrapreneur. He is paving the way for entrepreneurs, making them even better. Here's a look.
I'm a business coach.
Yes.
That's what I do. I'm about business, I'm about entrepreneurship.
Yes.
However, business coaches today, in 2015, know that entrepreneurs or business owners are affected directly by other areas of their life.
Yes.
Julian, thank you for joining us.
Hello, thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at your image and your hoodie, which is fantastic,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
and wondering what the U in the middle stands for. Now, you're a superhero. What does it stand for and what does it mean to you?
So it stands for Ultrapreneur.
Right.
And Ultrapreneur is a brand that I've coined, which suggests that entrepreneurs need to go past the idea of just making money and look at creating value, but not just that, but creating an enabling environment for their success, which can enable them to sustain success. So I've found, 4 areas in your life that you need to have a handle on before you can expect success as an entrepreneur. And that is your physical and nutritional health, relationships, both personally and professionally, loving what you do, and then your own internal well-being so that you don't lose sense of self. And I suggest that provides this enabling environment, and then you can become the best version of yourself, regardless of what you want to do, whether it be an entrepreneur or a housewife or a doctor or a lawyer or a school teacher, doesn't matter. But I think it's the reason why there's such a high failure rate amongst entrepreneurs, because we just look at things very commercially and we don't recognise that all of these other areas of our life directly impact our ability to realise our dreams or start our business or continue it.
Absolutely, and one of the platforms that is so prevalent today is social media.
Yeah.
So how do you use social media to get this message across, to reach your audience?
It's funny, a friend of mine who I grew up with, we had some drinks this time last year, and he said to me, what he finds interesting about my social media presence is that it's genuine. And I believe in being yourself. And I think that's probably the underlying message, in social media. And maybe about 10 years ago, I started consulting on social media quite early. And it dawned on me that what you want to understand about the word social media is that it is the media part. You're being social with the media. So what is the media? And the media is the images and the videos, but what does that contain? It contains content. So what content do people like? They like stories. And if you look at big brands and you look at artists and all these kinds of guys, we buy into the stories, their stories of their successes and their failures. But entrepreneurs that start up, we don't recognise the value in our stories, right? And I think we should, because no matter where you are in your travels as an entrepreneur, there's going to be somebody just behind you who's looking for inspiration, and maybe someone just ahead of you who can, reflect on where you've been and so on. So there's a value in everybody's story, and I think that's what travels beautifully across social media.
Absolutely, as long as your story is authentic.
Absolutely.
And Bianca, you're a brand yourself with Bianca Miller London. Tell me about the importance of being a brand and perhaps how you use social media to get your message across.
Well, my original business is the B Group, which is all about personal branding. And what we do is work with individuals on how to brand themselves better and to looking at, like you said, being you but better. So actually, how do you want to present yourself to the world? And what do you want to achieve by doing that? Actively going out and utilising social media or networking, how are you presenting yourself? And so when it comes to my own personal social media, from a personal perspective, mine is very authentic. It's my journey, it's what I'm doing every day, it's what I eat,
So no surprises when people come to meet you.
No, exactly. But from a business perspective, my business social media is very different. It's very much about the brand, and it's very much about what we want the world to see about the brand and our focus. And I think that's the difference between you, the brand, and your business brand. And what a lot of entrepreneurs don't realise is the importance of you, the personal brand. And actually, people buy people. They want to connect with you, your personal story, what you did and why you did it, as well as what you have to offer.
Definitely. And Margaret, what does social media mean to you, coming from the corporate world yourself, and also having established such a long-running, experienced background in law? Is social media as important to you as these two in brands and in the media and in the limelight?
So social media is absolutely critical, and for, someone of my age, I've grown up in an era in which it didn't really exist, and suddenly one's got to develop this persona and make sure that, as you've all said, that you're authentic and people can trust, and trust is really, really important. I was really lucky. I worked for a fantastic brand in John Lewis Partnership as Director of Legal, which is very, very well trusted. And it knew how to use the media very well. I mean, the John Lewis advertisement is renowned now. It heralds Christmas.
I can't wait for their Christmas advert this year.
But underneath that is an incredible trust. And similarly, the NHS is a brand with great trust. And I think that one of the things that makes for a really, really good start as an entrepreneur is never to forget that people need to retain the trust in you. I mean, you've only got to think about how poor old Volkswagen is now, their shares are plummeting earthwards. So all of those decades of brand building that have gone on have disappeared because of what looks like one apparent dishonesty. So, really being true to the brand and maintaining your integrity is critical. And social media now, because it's, literally the term going viral, we use it all the time. And we all know what it means. It means that you could lose your brand just like that.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it means. Brand is everything, as is reputation. And here's someone who built his own brand from scratch.
They'll say it's impossible. The teachers will say that you lack concentration. But once you discover your passion, you'll never lack focus again. You can't be scared of failure. Failure is not trying. No matter what you do, there will always be doubters. Just don't become one of them.
Jamal Edwards, founder of SBTV, grew up in West London and is of St Vincent and the Grenadines descent. When Jamal was just 15, he started recording videos for his friends, rapping, singing and uploading them onto YouTube. This sparked the beginning of his music broadcasting company, SBTV, a YouTube channel that showcases videos of urban music artists performing live. With nearly 600,000 subscribers, SBTV has helped launch the careers of Jessie J, Rita Ora and Ed Sheeran.
You need me, man, I don't need you at all, you need me.
With no form of filming or media training, Jamal has grown a media empire, which made him a millionaire at just 23 years old. As well as his social media success, at 20 years old, he signed a deal with Sony RCA and was CEO of his own record label, Just Jam Records, which saw him being dubbed as Grimes' answer to Simon Cowell.
The main reason for me setting SBTV up was because I didn't feel like my mates were being put on a mainstream platform, so I thought I wanted to create a platform for them to be able to express their views and opinions on the current state of the world and put it out online for people to watch.
Jamal's huge success as a businessman attracted the attention of pioneering entrepreneur Sir Richard Branson, who awarded him the Best New Startup Award from Virgin Media in 2012. Sir Richard Branson also wrote the foreword in Jamal's self-help ebook called Self-Belief, The Vision, which aims to inspire others to create their own success.
Self-belief is one of the main things I always promote. It's really important for young people to have self-belief in what they want to do, because it helps you move forward in life. If you don't believe in yourself, how are you ever going to excel in life?
What was it that you did which turned it into a successful business, rather than just someone messing about with a load of friends and a camera phone?
I guess I was consistent with it, and I had a niche. So I'm not going to lie, there's probably 1,000 other people that are filming as well, but I did it in a different way and I was consistent with it, and it was like kind of more original, and I never tried to get complacent. I could have got complacent at 100 million views and said, all right, I've made it, I'm going to sit back now. or kind of thing where I was only filming people in West London, but then I started branching out and going all over the country, and stuff like that kind of keeps me on top of the game.
An inspiration to others, Jamal was appointed an ambassador for the Prince's Trust, which helps support young people to start their own businesses. Jamal has become one of the Queen's Young Leaders, which was recognised by the Guardian newspaper when he was placed at number 2 in their top 30 young people in digital media in 2014. In the same year, Jamal was awarded an MBE for his services to music.
This is what people are living like here. It makes you not want to take things for granted. Not saying that I take things for granted, but it makes you look at life in a different way.
Currently, alongside running his media empire, Jamal is working with Action 2015, who aims to eradicate poverty, inequality and climate change around the world.
That was Jamal Edwards, who built a brand from nothing with nothing, really now has arrived at a place where he has an empire. Really inspiring. We're loving all your social media interactions. Keep them coming. Throughout the show, we are going to spend time with some of the brands and businesses started or run by Caribbeans like Jamal. It's their chance to introduce their brand and their chance to support as well. So definitely, you know, here we go. We've got a call coming in now. I think we've got Big J on the line. Hi, Big J.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having us. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Now, we've got your website as well. I understand that you have a brand. Tell me about your brand.
Yeah, I've got a brand. My brand's called Big J's Kitchen, the flavour of the street, really. We bring the street culture from the UK to your plate.
Okay, and you were born in the UK?
Yeah, I was born in the UK.
And so what inspired you to create Big J's brand and these fantastic products?
Do you know what? A few different things. One of the main things was, as I said, I wanted to put us on the plate. A lot of us have Caribbean heritage, and we almost got our own style of making the food within our households, but there was nothing on the shelves that represent us directly. So I thought, one, I've got to bring a product that represents us, and two, I think I got fed up of just working with other people.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a running theme with a lot of us, I'm sure. Absolutely. I mean, Big J, what I want to know as well is some of the hurdles that you came up against, because I know people are watching, people are listening in, and, you know, they're really interested in your story because they may also have a problem that needs solving. They may see a product, they may not see a product that they would love to see on their shelves as well. So could you just give us a tip on how to overcome some of those barriers and challenges that some of those young people may be facing right now?
I think a lot of the things I went through was almost fearing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like, we've done a lot of things as young people what put us in many risks, and we'll do it daily without worrying. But the thought of putting on a suit and going into a boardroom was too daunting. So it was all about changing the attitude to go and get what we deserve, really.
Definitely.
So places like going forward to Selfridges, a lot of people find that daunting, but once you actually make that phone call, you see there are nice people on the other end of the phone. So make them phone calls, started pitching, and we got good product. So you got what they want as much as they got what you want.
Yeah, that's a really strong message, Big J. It definitely starts with the mentality. Where can we find you?
You can find us online at bigjskitchen.com, or you can find us at Selfridges.
Thank you so much. I'll definitely look out for you when I'm on my next shop. Really appreciate you calling in. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Now, as a percentage, how many female entrepreneurs do you think found being a woman a challenge in starting their business? Let us know. Keep the tweets coming on social media. Call in, Instagram, and, you know, just keep it social. We'll see you all after the break.